All right, so one of the things that a lot of the parks are doing now are putting in these solar system story walks in parks. And they'll do the whole quote-unquote solar system. And what they're doing with this, and this is in multiple parks, and I'm going to go to a couple other ones to show you, is kind of I believe in, kind of an attempt to keep their narrative going, keep that indoctrination going, even when people are just out walking, enjoying nature. I think flat Earth and the truth is getting bigger and bigger than I think everybody thinks. And they're doing stuff like this to, it's like, even if it's just subconscious, even if you're walking by here and, you're just out for a walk, walking your dog, and you see this off to the side, you don't necessarily stop and read it. But you notice it, oh yeah, the solar system, space exists, and you keep going. Very interesting, the Helios Project. And they actually make all these to scale. I've walked this park. Part 1, our solar system. And then they tell you the narrative of what it is. Tells you the whole story. The story they want you to know. They want you to believe. And what's sad is, this is seen by people of all ages. I'll just say that. So it's keeping that narrative alive. And all the parks, the city-owned, state-owned, federally owned parks are starting to put these solar system walks in their parks. Unbelievable. Here's the next one. Uranus. Come on. I can't believe people buy this stuff, I mean, they literally make fun of you right to your face. I mean, look at the picture. Come on. Another thing, I love disc golf. It's my favorite sport to play. And, leave your solar system lies and fake space off my disc golf course. So here's the next one. And, they spare no expense for some of these, I mean, that's granite. And interesting, granite is used in old world construction. And as you can tell, they're putting these to scale. Neptune, and then right over here is Pluto, that actually has the Disney character Pluto on it. Mockery, guys, it's right in your face. Look at this. Look, they make these to scale. Look how small they made this little knob for Pluto. Congratulations, you have reached the outer limits of our solar system. If Pluto was in its proper location on this scale, it would be 3 miles east of here. So, yeah, putting these out here on these parks all over town. And I'm going to go get a couple more. There goes a deer. See, even the deer knows space is fake. It's like, I'm getting out of here. I don't need any part of that indoctrination. People are dumb. And then one last one on this particular path, this particular park, is they like to really drive home what the solar system is. It's at the center of our galaxy. Basically, anything that goes against what's true, like that God created everything. And, science is a religion. And it's a satanic religion. It takes 230 million years for the Milky Way one full revolution, and then the last time our solar system was in this spot, the dinosaurs had just started to walk the earth. Dinosaurs didn't exist either. Most likely just dragons. In fact, not most likely, definitely just dragons. There were definitely giant creatures, giants, giant people. But the dinosaurs were perpetrated to drive home the false narrative of time. Earth is very young. This creation that God made, it's very young. So they make it seem like it's very long. And then they knew they were going to take advantage of the free energy that the Terrians left us, the old world left us, the free energy. And they knew they weren't going to give us free energy, so they had to come up with a different form of energy, but that they could charge us for. But while they still are using free energy on us, so we're actually paying for free energy. But they knew they needed something, so the dinosaurs and the fossil fuels, I mean, it's just ridiculous. Come on. Come on, guys. We're running our cars off of dinosaur oil. Come on. When you really break down the narratives, they are ridiculous. And if you can, break that spell that you're under, because it's all it is, just a spell. And once you can snap out of that spell, the truth is amazing. It's amazing. It sets you free. Are we going to change the world? No, because we're in Satan's short season right now. We're not changing it. But it sets your mind free. Sets your heart free. Brings you right up next to God. You don't need church. You don't need religion. Just have your relationship with God. That's it. It's so simple. All right. Here is another park with a solar system walk. You can see all of them here. And this is also a park owned by the city. This one happens to have, in addition, an observatory, which they'll open up that roof and really big telescopes to check out the sky. And I did check it out once, and those professional really big telescopes are designed with pre-programmed destinations that you can find. So you say you want to find the star Vega. You type it in and it finds it for you. So not only is it just finding it for you, I believe it's also giving you a digital image, and everything you're looking through those big telescopes are giving you fake digital images. I've always used this camera I'm using right now, the P900, to get real footage of the stars. This one starts off right with the sun, indoctrinating people. We know the sun moves. That's what we see. The sun moves. We're stationary, and the sun moves over top of us. That's why it's called evening time. When the sun is, quote unquote, going down, it's evening. It's an even out time. It's evening away. Mercury, messenger of the Roman gods. They just take, our real history of when the real gods were here, and not gods, but fallen angels, and also God's angels, the archangels, when they were here during the millennium reign. And they just, the ones who took over just renamed them and calls it mythology. It even has the wings on this character. The angel wings. And then they get to Earth. And of course on this one they have to put in the fake moon landing. And then also they put that the symbol of Earth shows a globe bisected into 4 quarters. So that's actually biblical, because it said that Earth is a circle on a square with 4 corners. So they mix in truth with lies. It's just how they do it. You know, people walk by this and that just reinstates the narrative. You know, people figure, well, if they're putting our tax money into putting this kind of stuff up in the parks, I mean, you know, it's gotta be true. Gosh, I hate those flat earthers. See, this right here tells the truth. This is proof. They talk about the fake, because volcanoes aren't what they actually are. And, you know, with the moon, it's not something you can land on. It's, in my personal opinion, for years, since around 2016, 2017, I started to very, very much feel and kind of come to just know in my heart that the moon is some sort of reflection of Earth within our dome. You know, I don't know how all kinds of optics work, but that's, you know, that's the map of Earth. And I don't know exactly how it does it, you know, I mean, it's God's creation. And, you know, he created it in a really cool way to kind of, I don't know, kind of change, you know, maybe from physical to transparent. The god of war. Interesting what's on that shield. It would be a dog. You know, it looks like Tatarian to me. But the dog references to my really good brother and truther friend, the fittest flat earther. Turned me on to how dogs are put into just a lot of different things that they put out there. And once he pointed it out, I could not see it. And that's what I love about the truth journey is if you think you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room. You can always learn. There's always more to learn. You don't wake up to the truth by having ego. So you had to drop an ego a little bit to even at least wake up to the truth. Don't stop there. Keep dropping that ego. Always think that there's more to learn. Because there always is. You know, that's why I think flat Earth is a gatekeeping situation for a lot of fake flat earthers and people who are working for the other side. You know, the controlled opposition. They get you to flat Earth and then make you feel that you've learned everything you could possibly learn. Flat Earth is the biggest truth ever, and you don't need to think anymore. And that stops you from a lot of extra truth that you're missing out on. So keep going. If anybody's watching this video and that's where you're at right now, and you think you know it all, and flat Earth is the biggest thing, keep going. That is just the beginning of the journey. This one pretty much gives you a flat Earth map. They talk about the asteroids, NASA going into fake space to get samples of an asteroid. You know, that whole asteroid thing, that's just to make you feel even more trapped. You know, the universe is so big, you're so small, you don't mean anything. You're small, you know, always trying to make us feel like we're small, an accident. No, we're God's creation. Very special. You know, Lucy just has a really good way of manipulating people. Yeah, this might be the last one on this trail that I'm going to get for today. As always, tell me what I might have missed. And I wanted to show how this is a real thing. And they have these, you can Google them, and they're probably in your city. There was one other one at a different park that I knew about, and it was there a few months ago, and I went there right before this one, and they had changed it recently, so it wasn't the solar system anymore. But, you know, this is what they're doing now, and they're putting the narrative, even in your own time, when you're just walking and clearing your head, they're still giving you propaganda and mind control, even when you're out on a beautiful walk, you know, just taking in fresh air. And for most people, you know, winding down at the end of the day after being stuck at a job they hate for this fake money that we need because of Lucy. And they don't even give us a break mentally when we're on our little walks. So, guard the gates of your mind. What you think about, you bring about. If something isn't, if you're not controlling your mind, then something else is and will for you.